Yeah, 101.1 Smart FM, the spirit of Indonesia. Yes, as usually, yeah, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Of course, we have a special program about your life, English discussion, Smart FM with English communities with me, Erdesa. And of course, this evening I'm not alone here. We have a special friends from a few communities is in East Indonesia, especially in South Sulawesi, especially also in Makassar. And yeah, before we are going to talking about our topic for this evening, of course, I would like to invite our friends to recognize their self one by one. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Giving applause first. Come on, guys. Okay, thank you. Well, yeah, as I mentioned, I would like to invite them one by one to recognize themselves to smart listeners and viewers at home, one by one. I would like to start from you. Okay. Yeah, please introduce yourself to smart viewers and listeners at home. What is your name? What is your English community? How looks like your English community? And what about the agenda? Please come on, go ahead. Time is yours.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
My name is Dewa Bakak Matalio Tobarani, and I'm a second grade of senior high school.
Okay.
So I'm a representative of Makes Almarkas. So you can find us on Instagram, Makes Almarkas _. So we actually have several activity like discussion.
Yes. Okay, come on, continue.
And debating sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot of activation at Makes.
Okay, what about the schedule, please? I mean, like, you know, yeah, you know, I think in Makes makes 3 times in a week, right?
Yeah.
So could you tell the smart viewers and listeners at home?
Okay, if I don't wrong, Thursday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So in Saturday we have a discussion.
Okay.
Don't forget to join our discussion at Saturday, and we actually had discussion too. Yesterday, if I don't wrong, it's talking about is it worth it if exchange our life with money.
So what about the? I mean, the clock. I mean, jam berapa? Yeah.
After
Pada
asar.
asar.
Asar, yeah, if I don't wrong. After asar.
Yeah, don't always say if I'm not wrong because you are the one of the participant, one of the member of Makes for Makes. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Dewa, welcome
Okay.
to our second home in Smart FM. Okay, next. Okay, I would like to invite you. Okay, please introduce yourself to smart listeners and viewers at home. What is your name? What is your English communities? And what about the how looks like? What about the agenda? Please come on.
Okay, hello guys from hello smart listener, and for those who watch in throughout streaming in YouTube, my name is Fadel. My name is Fadel, but my full name is Muhammad Fadel Rahman Imran. I am full representative of Meta in acronym word of Macha English Communication. Communication community. Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
No matter.
Yeah. About I don't know. Say.
You do not hesitate to combine or mix your language when you start in English. I mean, like, you know, put in English and some words put in Indonesia. So about Meta, I mean, like the community, like nomaden, right?
Yes.
Nomaden
nomaden.
community when you study each other, like speaking, grammar, and etc.
Yes.
So could you tell me, I mean, like the spatial schedule, like nomaden, where somewhere, yeah, but where the location when you how to say move to another place, move to another place, move to another place. Could you mention, I mean, like some places did you went there? I mean, when you practice English.
Okay, so actually I joined my community. I'm new in my community since 2024 in June, but about the most recently, they you know they what do you say,
Yeah.
participate
Yes.
anu eventnya di in Unhas,
Okay.
and then the previous one is Gramedia Petarani.
Gramedia. Okay. Oh, it's close.
Yes.
From here.
And also before August is in the Macha office. Yes.
Okay. So, last, maybe you may mention the Instagram, the social media about your community. Do you remember?
Oh yeah. I don't remember. Yeah.
Okay. Matcha community.
Yes,
Yeah,
Matcha community, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just follow, please, Matcha community. If you want to ask anything, do not hesitate to ask anything. Okay, thank you, Fadil. Welcome in our second home, Smart FM. Okay, next, what about you? Please introduce yourself. What is your name? What is your community? What about the agent? How it looks like? Please come on.
Okay, hello everyone. My
Hi.
name is Agung Mursaling, and you can
Mhm.
call me Agung. So I'm from English Youth Community.
Uh-huh.
So in
Hold
our
on. I'm wondering. Mursaling. It means you put G in
Yes.
the end or
Yes.
not?
I put G. in the
G.
end,
Mursaling.
Yes.
No,
Mursaling.
Mursalin.
No,
G.
not Mursaling. Yes. There's
Okay,
a G.
okay, clear. Continue.
Okay. So in our community, we have several programs. The
Mhm.
first is free meeting. So free meeting open for public. So in free meeting, we learn about interesting material about English, and
Yes.
also we provided like a good speaker, like a great speaker there.
Uh-huh.
So it is open for public, so not just agent.
Mhm.
And then the second is intensive meeting, and
Okay.
intensive meeting just open for our agents in English Youth
Mm.
Community. And last, we also have something that called Kampung Binaan.
Oh wow, this is
And
interesting.
Yes, in
Uh-huh.
Kampung Binaan, we go there to teach English,
Mhm.
and but not just English, but also another knowledge, because
Like a
uh,
subject,
yeah.
mathematics, something like
Yes,
that.
yeah, like
Bahasa.
general.
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 Okay. Uh-huh.
Because most of the kids there doesn't have access to go to school,
Okay.
so we go there to help them and teach them.
Wow,
Right, yes.
wonderful. Okay.
So you guys want to know more about our community, you can just search in your Instagram at
Mhm.
English Youth Community. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Agang. Welcome in our second home, Smart FM. Okay, next, the blue one. Where did you go? Okay, please introduce yourself to smart listeners and viewers at home. What is your name? What is your community? How it looks like? And what about the schedule, please? Come on.
All right. So first,
Get it closer, please. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm Taufan. I'm from ECC. What do you call your audience? Smart listeners.
Yeah, smart
Okay,
listeners
hello,
and viewers.
Okay,
Yes.
smart listeners. I'm Taufan. I'm from ECC, and my community is English Camp and Community,
Mhm.
but it's supposed to be a course. After you finish your course, you will join our community.
Mhm.
Yeah, so in our course, we have very intense schedules that in full month
Yeah.
you have to stay in our dormitory.
Okay.
Yes. So if you curious about us, you can search us in ECC. Wait.
Okay, come on. How could it be?
No,
you
I'm talking
didn't
about-
remember your social media community. Come on.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
SCC Puncak Maros. Yeah. At
Ah.
SCC Puncak Maros. Yeah. You can search us in Instagram or maybe Facebook.
Okay, thank you, Taban. Welcome again. So is it traffic jam?
Yeah.
And
You know
that's
what
it.
I'm talking about.
Heavy
the traffic
rain.
jam. And I'm from Goa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. From Goa.
Not Sudiang.
It's same.
It's
Same Goa, Sudiang is
Okay,
same.
well, anyway, thank you. Okay, we would like to start from the first question. I would like to start from you. What is your reaction when you got this topic about literacy index of Indonesia?
Literacy index. Okay, so
What is your reaction first, and when you first time to hear these terms in your whole life? Okay, come on.
Okay, first I will underline the words of literacy.
Mhm.
It's mean you read, right?
Uh-huh.
And then if you
So your reaction? I mean,
yeah, my reaction
are you
is
enthusiastic, or you got shocked, or easy, or
a little
what?
a little bit shame
Ah.
because
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about. I'm the one person who doesn't like to read.
Oh,
I will say it louder.
Honest. Thank
I,
you.
I prefer watchings and listening instead of
Mhm.
reading.
Okay.
So after my reaction
So this
about
is a little bit strange, but
Yeah.
interesting, right?
Yeah, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
So what about the terms when you first time in your whole life to hear about literacy? But not literacy, yeah, but literacy.
Yeah, literacy.
Yes, sounds like.
I think it's a little bit familiar, but
Okay. Mhm.
I'm not into it. So
Mhm.
I just heard about it, but not curious about literacy.
But a few weeks ago, maybe you are curious because you have to perform
I-
here
I have to
willy-nilly.
searching. And then that's the part of literacy, right?
Yes, it is. Okay, keep your statement. Yeah, okay. I move to you. What is your reaction when you first time to hear this topic when you got it? When I offer to you.
Okay, so I'm a bookworm.
Oh.
So I'm opposite of him. So I'm really like to read a book because
Mhm.
of my father is a lecturer.
Okay.
So almost every time I see my father read a book.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
why,
you?
yeah, I read a book. But
Okay.
lately I into comics.
Oh, comics.
Comics, yeah.
Detective Conan.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
And like manga, you know,
Yeah.
Japanese comic.
Okay.
So when
One Piece.
One Piece, yeah, I know that too.
Okay.
And when I know this topic, I was like, oh, maybe I can do this. Maybe.
So in the real, I mean, like in your whole time for the first hear this term, when you first time in your whole life to hear these terms, maybe a few years ago or a few months ago or a few weeks ago.
Since I was born.
Oh really? Oh come on, how could it be?
You know,
So
because,
when you was born, you directly to speak.
Yeah.
Oh come on.
Almost. I mean, in my home, almost every room in it, there's a lot of book. So since I was a kid, I was like, even in the toilet, we have a mini library.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, but yeah, that's why.
But anyway, I like your hat.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, my mom bought this since last month, I guess.
It's fashionable.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, keep your statement. I will move to you again after this. Okay, next we have a newcomer here. Fadel from Meta. Okay, what is your real reaction when you first time to hear this topic when I offered to you?
When I heard that about redirection, it's quietly said in
Sad?
yeah,
How could it be?
because I watch some of them posting in
Oh,
TikTok
yeah.
and Instagram. Most of them were not. Most of their students in senior high school, their look is they're not good at literacy,
I
and not
see.
it's not just about the literacy, just like reading the books or writing.
Oh yeah.
In terms of that, there's also the digital literacy. You know, like you like and the likes and the comments.
Mhm.
Yeah, some of them were not. They're using our netizens are using cuss words or something that it tends to be cyberbullying. Yes. And
So about these terms, you
Yes.
know, this one of English terms, actually. So when you first time to hear these terms in your whole life, when you first time to hear these terms in your whole life,
let me think. I remember that word in elementary school.
elementary school.
Yes.
How many years ago? It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, and
Wow.
until I don't remember how
Uh-huh.
precisely.
So like
the
an
word.
adult say, don't you remember?
Yeah, that is yeah.
Mhm. So are you excited to talking this term?
Actually, I like to talk about literacy because as a psychology bachelor graduate,
Oh,
it is
you are psychology?
yes, I'm a psychology bachelor graduate.
Excellent.
Is us to to planning how to make the students better in literacy and
Mhm.
also the digital
Mhm.
literacy, like do not comment something that cuss word or they is cyberbullying, and also yeah they need to what is it again, the
Okay.
word of that, synchronize with their parents.
Synchronize.
Yes,
Right. Okay.
something like
Keep
that.
your statement. Yeah. For a while, I'll move to you, Agung. What is your reaction when you first time got these terms, and when you first time in your whole life to hear these terms?
Okay, so I also agree with Brother Tovan statement that he doesn't really like reading a book. So, me too.
You are not.
Yeah, me too. I don't like
Uh,
reading a book and also write.
Okay.
Something I really like to just watch or listen to
Mhm.
something. So when I hear this topic like first
Mhm.
time, I feel like it's really
It's not
challenging.
me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really challenging to me.
Challenging,
Yeah, but
okay.
this is also interesting.
Mm.
So because I like a little bit challenge, so I kind of like brave myself want
Mhm.
to join here like
Okay.
now because I want also learn more about this topic because actually I don't know a lot of about literacy.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, this topic's really interesting. And
So what about you may make approximation or prediction when you first time to hear these terms in your whole life, maybe 10, 5, 1, 2, 3 years ago.
I don't know exactly about the first time I hear about this topic.
Don't
but
you remember?
if I want to remember, definitely when I was a kid.
Okay,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely when
Sure?
I was a kid. Yes, of
Mhm.
course. But yeah, I'm still like I don't care about that. But when I heard about that,
You know, this question like a searching, like a research. Yeah, this question is simple, but like something like a research about the literacy itself. That's why I make a question like this. Okay, but anyway, thank you for the answer. My next question is, our country is one of the lowest literacy country in the world. Yeah, but actually, when we talking about this is not happen begitu saja ya, nggak terjadi begitu saja. But actually, of course, there is a many factors. So, how do you think about the factors? What the causes this happen? Why our country literacy is lowest, not lower, but lowest? Oh my God, this is like a significant sounds weakness, something like that. So, I start from you. Why this happened? Why our country is the lowest literacy index in the world?
Why our country in Indonesia have the lowest literature index?
Yes.
I will simply answer because of me, but
Pelaku sendiri ya.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
because person like me who doesn't like reading,
Uh-huh.
and then it's about global era.
Global era.
You know what I'm talking about? It's about
Please
uh,
tell us more. Uh-huh.
the informations that you have to the information that you take.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fast, so you don't need to read along how do you say
Details.
yeah, details
along,
and it's about the informations that you receive. It's
Mhm.
fast, and you don't need to read the detail about maybe the blogspot or
Mhm.
something like that. So peoples in Indonesia prefer instant,
Okay.
something instant. So
Mhm.
I'm talking about myself.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, by myself.
It's a little bit
Okay, so you
selfish.
means that like we may underline in other words like this is one of the cases because the technology, the distractions, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody, everyone got distraction on the digital era. When they scroll, when they want to read, but suddenly they don't read the main goals.
Yeah, the main
But
goals.
another alternative that have a put strong interesting there, they read. Of course,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So this is about talking about the distraction, right?
Yeah. For examples, I ever saw a post that
Mhm.
say Indonesia is lowest country of the literature,
Okay.
and then someone's comment,
Mhm.
yeah, someone's comments, what number in Indonesia?
Huh?
So,
What
but
number?
yeah, what number?
Yeah.
But I a little bit forgot. There is Indonesia over there. Maybe it's about 100.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Right.
And then someone's comments. You have to read first and then comment first.
Mm.
Yes, that's the example.
Makanya baca dulu
Yeah.
guys ya sebelum komen.
Yeah, that's
Something
the
like that in
direct-
bahasa, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. This is funny. This is funny. It is a real. I always find something like that phenomena.
Yeah, you
It's
have
just about literacy again.
yeah, direct example.
Back to literacy. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your answer. What about you, Agung? I move to you. Why this happened? What the causes of why Indonesia is one of the lowest country of index literacy in the world?
So I'll just give you first about my personal opinion, like based of why my my experience.
PS, you say PSY like Opang Gangnam style?
No.
PSY.
Like
What do you
based
mean?
based on my like my experience about this. I think I don't take like reading or writing as a habit.
Okay.
So I just spend more time on in social media or what. So I think most of people also think that reading and writing just enough. If we just know about that,
Mhm.
yeah, if we just know about that. We don't need to like understand what something like you have to reading a lot of book or writing something that very long, because you already have like smartphone, so
Okay.
you can just search the answer, like you can search it on Google.
So this is
something.
also about the collective of awareness,
yes, like
the collective of awareness of the peoples, something like
Yeah.
that, right? So if
It's like-
the peoples in the collective have a good awareness, of course, automatically our literacy is increased, right?
yes,
So the one of the evidence or provide that you are also one of the people who not have a habit to
yes,
read, right?
yes,
Oh, come on.
yes.
Oh my god.
Seems like Brother Topan
So
also
sad.
that that really like instant, like also like
Mm.
instant. So
Like noodles.
yeah, yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Thank you. What about you? Why this happened? Why our country index literacy is the lowest in the world? One of why? On
Okay.
your perspective.
In my perspective, actually, it's kind of mixture with my honest opinion and what I read in Harian Kompas. Yes, yeah. It's not a promotion or advertising. Yeah,
Okay.
intermezzo something.
Listen, yeah, Kompas. This is
Yes.
your fan. Oh my god, thank you.
Yes, what I read about some of the articles in Kompas is because their teachers are lack of competence to
Mhm.
educate or learn to learn that children or student.
Okay.
Yes, and the second one, not only teachers that they don't have competence, but also their parents,
Mhm.
because they don't have so kayak, I'm sorry to speak
It's okay.
in
It's okay.
mixing language.
Do not hesitate to put bahasa when you
Yeah.
suck in Indonesia.
Keterlibatan orang tua juga penting. Yeah,
Ah.
involve the parents involved are the most things to do. Is the first one,
Oh,
and
yeah.
even since early.
It's like a
prenatal, yeah.
parenting.
Yes, parenting
Okay,
in
okay.
prenatal stages.
Okay.
That I read about that in you can improve your children's literacy through singing or in humming in your tummy.
Humming.
Yes.
Like a like break our
Yes,
lung, our
yes, when they
Oh,
pregnant. Yes,
okay.
and also our government that they lack of infrastructure or facilities to having a space to children to read about something. Yes, like
Ah.
library or some kind of parks.
So
I
this
guess.
is still relate also about the policy.
Yes,
right?
because it's not actually the literacy is not because the internal one motivation, but because is external factors about it
Okay.
that what I say about the parents, the
Mhm.
teachers, and the government. Yeah, that's why I read about.
They have to synchronize with each other.
Yes, they
Uh-huh.
need to synchronize, just like that they say. He said Pierre Bourdain,
Mhm.
a French sociologist. I was study about that in my educational psychology study.
Ooh, that's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I move to you again. Okay, next, what about you? Why this happened? What the causes on your perspective, Dewa?
Maybe because the parents like Bro Tovan said, Tovan. So yeah,
Mhm.
Tovan.
No, Fadel.
Oh,
This is a
Fadel.
father. This is Tovan.
Oh, okay.
Uh.
Okay.
Do not switch.
Okay, Noval.
No, Taufan.
No. The name, his name.
Fadel.
Oh, Fadel. Sorry.
Novel is different people.
Okay. So actually,
Novel is my backup host.
I agree with his opinion. So, the firstly,
Union?
opinion.
Oh,
opinion,
sorry, kidding.
sorry.
No, kidding. Okay, opinion.
So firstly, the parents have to introduce about literacy
Mhm.
to their children first,
Yeah.
since they're young. Like my parents did. Like when I was, if I don't wrong, 5 years old, my
Okay.
father introduced me about a book about literacy, but he never told me to. Dewa, you have to read a book. You have to do that. You have to do this. But he showed with action. So my father always bring a book all the
Okay.
time, even when he's in toilet.
Oh,
When I'm picking the toilet, oh my god, my father
sounds like
is
strange.
My
Sounds
father
like
is-
strange but interesting.
my father is reading a book even when he's
Like an atomic habit,
Yeah,
right?
this-
Even you
yeah.
go to toilet, you just bring your. Oh my God, carry.
yeah. So actually, I'm joined discussion public about our president with daily life because
Mhm.
I'm a volunteer in if you ever heard about Pakkamase,
Ah,
Museum
okay.
Kepresidenan in Bahasa ya, if I tell in
Mhm.
Bahasa. So
Pakkamase.
yeah, Pakkamase. So I'm a gallery division, and at the time, Guru Soekarno Putra, the last son of Soekarno,
Uh-huh.
was talking about his father, his daily life.
You were mad with him.
No.
I think you were
yeah.
mad with him. Okay.
No, I just joined his discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
By Zoom?
No, in real life.
Offline.
Real life, yeah.
That's
in
why I
person.
say you made with him. But you said
I'm
no.
I'm sorry. I told you
Uh-huh.
say invite.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So you met with him. Oh
So
wow.
I met with him, and he was talking about Soekarno, and in Soekarno, in his home, he was like my father. He always bring a book all the
Yeah.
time, and Soekarno never taught his children to read a book
Okay.
with frontally,
Mhm.
like you have to read the book, you have to read this book, but he always show it action, and
Okay.
at the time, yeah, that's right, verbal. And at the time, Guru Soekarno Putra got curious about what is literacy, and he start to read a book,
Mhm.
and he actually a bookworm right now,
Okay.
because his father always read all the time,
Mhm.
and even like his siblings like Megawati and
So this is
Fatmawati,
also
like,
about the environment.
Yeah.
Start from our family.
our family first.
How they create role model.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
So the role model is there was there in your home, and he is your father.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
my father.
good. So it's very wonderful. It's excellent. So because you have a how um, role model
Yeah.
to follow
Yeah.
this habit. Okay, thank you. Keep your statement. I move to you again.
Yes.
Yes, again you. Okay. What is the effect or impact when the country have lowest literacy index?
Uh,
What the impact for the peoples, for the nation, for the country?
the impact of low or no literacy at all is due to competitiveness because
Mm-hmm.
for literacy it's kind of like not just reading or writing, but it is it's also
Mm-hmm.
to understand it and to apply it. Yeah.
Okay.
And also I know what to say. It's kind of like I'm having brain fog, I guess. Yes. Suddenly it's just
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to say it. But
No, no, it's okay. You may recall your data with put in bahasa. It's okay.
oh, fat.
If you can't recall your data, you just do not hesitate to put bahasa when you start to speak English.
What is it?
Translate to Indonesia, please. Come on,
Yeah,
say
yeah,
in
yeah.
bahasa.
It is okay.
What do you want to say?
Efeknya itu saya sebelum tadi itu apa nih ada kompetitifnya kayak kalau mereka baca dan mereka memahami lalu mereka menerapkannya itu bisa
Aha.
meningkatkan peluang untuk
Uh-huh.
mereka bisa berkembang.
But in the case is this has happened with opposite case because the negative impact. We talk about the effect, the negative impact,
Yes.
the consequence. So they don't have how to say, they have a low ability, low competence.
Yes,
because
low
their
competence.
literacy is low, right?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
that's
Any
why
else?
I said.
Any else?
Oh, I don't have anything
You
to
keep
say.
you keep your statement.
Yes, I keep my statement.
Keep for
Okay.
while your statement. Okay, come
Yes.
on. Your Agung. What happened? What the consequence? What the negative impact when some country or the country have a lowest or lower literacy index?
Okay, so I won't talk too much about this, but we'll just take example of our country in Indonesia. So
Mhm.
you know that Indonesia has like lower rates or about literacy.
Mhm.
You want to compare with other countries. So
Mhm.
the fact is, it makes our country like very underestimated, like very low to the
Underestimated,
yeah.
like ngapain sih lo baca buku kayak gitu?
Yeah. So
Lo nggak bisa kaya dengan baca buku. Sorry,
So,
like something like the
yeah.
underestimate something, the simple
I mean,
things.
like other country like may underestimate our country, our people. That
Okay.
Indonesian people is doesn't have a lower literacy, so
Mhm.
they will make fun of our people. Like Indonesian has lower ability
Yeah.
about understanding something or books
Mhm.
and about writing. So I think that's the fact. Like
Mhm.
if our literacy in our
Mhm.
country is
Mm.
very low, but it's not just also effect on our country, but also for
Mhm.
our people.
Mhm.
So we also lack of people that really how to say that, like very like confident like
Mhm.
that. So
Mhm.
because
We have a low competence because our
Yeah.
literacy is
Yeah,
low
literacy
also,
is
right?
lower,
Mhm.
so we lack of people like that,
Mm.
yeah.
Not only literacy, actually, the impact of itself, but about how we build our confidence, how we build our relation. Of course, there is a relate with them also. So
Yes.
in all of aspect, even come from the low or the lower or the lowest literacy. Of course, the effect. Of course, a lot of negative impact when we have a low index,
Yes,
something like
of
that, right?
course. Yes.
Okay, you have a put mathematics data. Even you do not mention the rate, the number, something like that. But in general, you have a put your opinion about the consequence. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, what about you? What is the consequence if our country or some country have a lower literacy index?
Yeah, I think as simple as the human resource. Yeah, the human resource
Human resource.
that makes the human resource low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then if the literacy is low,
Yeah.
it seems like the peoples in that country, in
Mhm.
this case Indonesia,
Okay.
have low human resource.
Okay.
As people always say,
Mhm.
low SDM rendah like that.
Always in social media.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's because low of literacy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the best impact of the bad impact of low of literacy is how to say wait
We will be a poor. We will be a poor country when we, it's big.
but it's happening.
It's extreme.
It's actually is not. We are not a poor country, but
Mhm.
the resources is a lot.
Mhm.
The resources of the Indonesian is a lot, but
That
you
is
know,
the extreme consequence when we
Yeah.
always again
yeah,
to be a lower index of
Yeah.
literacy, right?
depending on the other country.
Mm.
Yeah. I think that low human resource.
SDM rendah.
Yeah.
Like in social media always. Okay, you keep your statement. Okay, what about you, Deva? What is the consequence when our country or some country have a lowest or lower or low literacy index?
Maybe we easily can get fooled by hoax.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
fake news.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of fake news on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and people who doesn't have literacy skills
Mhm.
getting fooled by that.
Yeah.
So actually have a data. Can I read this?
Okay, come on.
So actually,
And mention the research also.
okay, so according to OECD's program for international student assessment,
Mm-hmm.
70% of Indonesian students have low literacy skill. It's
Oh my God.
literally 70%.
So sad.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty low. I think
Mhm.
it's a shame for us.
Mm-hmm.
So you can means it's a failure of
Mhm.
our education.
Mhm.
So even our vice president doesn't like read the book.
Mm.
That's the-
Come on! Hi!
okay.
Hey! Hey!
I don't have to say his name, right?
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Come on.
You know what I mean.
Continue.
And there's no solution about that because our government is always good about about physics.
So again and again also this is
Yeah,
back
it's not
to
about
role
our-
model.
It's not about our mentality.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
mentality is pretty weak.
Mhm.
The weakest ever
Mhm.
because we don't have a program about read a book about there's at my father's era there's he said there is a lot of translate a book
Mhm.
translate
Mhm.
like English to Indonesia.
Is your father is X generation?
Yeah, maybe yes.
X, yeah.
Maybe,
X.
yeah,
Okay,
maybe,
absolutely X.
X generation. But in this time, there's nothing like that again because the government the government doesn't have the money to do that.
Oh my
Right.
God.
And we also know-
Okay.
So just like free lunch
Mhm.
and the book periods is everywhere.
Okay.
That's pretty
Okay, I see. I get your
Yeah.
point. So I switch my question for the next question. This is about the opposite question. So we talk about previously we talk about the consequence. Now the negative consequence. So what about the positive impact when we have highest or higher literacy index?
Maybe we can be a better country like a Dutch You know,
Why Dutch?
Dutch, maybe Dutch. You know, in Dutch is have a better education than us.
One
so,
of?
Yeah. So actually, I have met a Dutch.
Is Dutch your favorite country or place?
Yeah. Actually, my father have obsession to I got a college there.
Okay, wow.
So I have met a Dutch, Dutch tourist at Benteng, and he said like in Dutch, we actually have a better education than Indonesia. So if we have
if we have a high literacy index,
Yeah.
of course, automatically our education index is higher also.
higher also, yeah.
And we will be rich,
So actually the rich and
welfare at
and
least.
I think wealthier and literacy is kind of different because there's a lot of smart people being poor
Like
people.
us here, smart people in
Yes.
Smart FM, right? That's why we are here. Okay, come on, thank you.
Okay.
Keep your statement. What about you? We're talking about the opposite because the previous we're talking about the negative, so we're talking about the positive or the the positive impact when we have a higher or highest or hike
Better.
better hike literacy index.
All right. So the opposite about the good, you can say the
Good
good
news.
impact.
Yeah.
The good impact
Good
of
impact.
having
Yeah,
the highest literacy.
literacy.
Yeah, it's about consonant. The literature.
Come on.
Literature index in our country. Yeah, we can see the other country that have the highest literacy index. I don't have the data, but I think the
Just give general opinion.
Yeah.
If you don't have a special or techniques data.
But I will take example our neighbor country, Malaysia.
Malaysia.
I will take
like a
example.
tagline, Malaysia truly Asia. They said like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will take example Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
I think the literacy in that country is better than us, than our.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, and then the person. Why I don't take example from Singapore? It's better.
It's up to you. Singapore, Philippines,
better than-
Thailand,
it's
Malaysia, Timor Leste,
Yeah.
Papua New Guinea.
in Southeast Asia, the how to say the advanced country. Yeah, you may say the advanced country is Singapore. It's about the human resource again. If the good impact is if the peoples have good literacy index,
Okay.
the country will grow with the people.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the whole point that I will.
Okay. Okay, I see. I get a point. Okay, for the while, keep your statement. I move to you, Agung. The positive side when we have a higher or highest literacy index.
So I believe that if we have higher literacy index in our country, there are a lot of benefits. But what I mentioned here about of course, we have also have high human resource if we have high literacy index, and also the good impact in our country. It can make our country also like become a developed country, like. Because when we have like high literacy index, so like I mentioned earlier about human resource, they are all like have a good ability to understand something, to analyze something, so they don't just instantly depends on like in phones, but it's also they can create or make like new ideas.
Okay.
So I have also an example like from my friends in Japanese.
You have some friends
Yeah,
there?
I have friends in Japanese. So
Togute, how to say in Japanese?
so
Like it's like They study there or they work?
Yes.
They
My friends.
yeah.
He still study.
Study.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I ever asked him what their literacy is. So he answered that is really they really have high literacy in Japanese because most of people don't like really like reading a book. Like they always go to the library like every day. So
Even earthquakes, they still read
Yeah.
in the library, right?
Yes.
Kidding.
so you want to see like a good impact. We can see from that example that if we
Mhm.
have high literacy index, maybe we can also have same not same ability but just same portion like Japanese have.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, thank you. I get
Yes.
your point. What about you? What about the opposite side? I mean, like the positive side when we get highest literacy index.
For me, it will have a high quality of
Mhm.
human resource in terms of critical skill thinking
Yeah.
and analyzing it and innovating it. In 2045, when you say 100 years of Indonesian independence, yes,
Oh.
they will. If they all, you know, uh, all have literacy,
Yeah.
good literacy, I guess, it will be, I don't know why, but I'm
I
kind of
still
shy.
your statement.
Yes.
Come on.
It's like I'm having you know,
Mhm.
stage fever, I guess.
Ah.
Okay. As long as our education policy that always changes, like curriculum merdeka or
Mhm.
something, yeah, they will not reach the golden Indonesian 2045, but
Mhm.
it will be worried Indonesia
Ah.
2045.
And it
Indonesia
will-
cemas.
yeah.
Yes, Indonesia we say that.
Indonesia cemas,
Yes.
oh my God, okay.
Yes.
It's shocking.
Yes.
It's plot twist.
Yeah, so if you need to get that achievement, you need
Jangan sampai deh ya Indonesia
Yeah.
cemas.
Yes,
But
it is.
Indonesia emas.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, next we move to the conclusion. Please share your conclusion for this our topic. For smart listeners and viewers at home, come on, your conclusion.
Okay, so I'll just make it short. So my conclusion is maybe I will start to like reading books or maybe writing something because I have
Start from now.
yeah I get a lot of motivation from you guys about your opinion and your statement. It kind of motivated me. Yeah.
Okay, so you promise to yourself to be better,
Yes.
especially in literacy.
Yes.
To create the massive or the collective people who like or love reading a book, right?
Yes,
Okay.
of course. Like,
Thank you. What
Yeah.
about you? What is your conclusion for our topic for this evening?
Well, I get insight for all you guys, and honestly, all of you have a great English speaking than me. Actually,
God, no.
yes. So
Don't
that's why
mention it.
I'm kind of embarrassed of myself.
Mhm.
But move on to our topic. Yeah, literacy is the reason of literacy is low because they have three factors, external factors
Mhm.
like
What are they?
yes, their parents, their teachers, and their environment. And actually, it's kind of having a long insight.
Uh-huh.
But oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about that three is also student motivation
Mhm.
factors. Yes,
Mhm.
that they have correlated with literacy.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. It's very synchronized. Thank
Yes.
you. Okay. What about you? What is your conclusion for this evening about our topic?
Okay, you have so if your parents don't introduce you about literacy since you're young, maybe you can
Mhm.
start it from yourself first.
Mm.
Like my friends, she doesn't like to read a book, but when I introduced her about comics, he got curious,
Mhm.
and he likes to read a book like right now,
Mhm.
even though it's
Finally,
just,
but in different way.
even though it's just a Japanese
Mhm.
comics book,
Mhm.
but it's kind of good because in comics get a meaning about our life, like like I can get you a sample, like a Vagabond by Takashiko.
Okay.
Yeah, it's talking about berserk. Oh my god, it's a little bit extreme for
Okay, to improve, to
teen.
increase your literacy,
Yeah.
you don't need you don't need to actually like a fixie, but
You have
non-fiction but fiction. You may
Yeah,
also
so-
read the fiction, right?
Yeah, you
Like
have to,
how to say,
like
like
comics.
comics and etc. something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
that's right.
Thank you, Dewa. Okay, what about you? What is your conclusion for our topic for this evening?
Yeah, my conclusion is just read your books.
Just read your book.
Don't let your books have dust on it. Okay.
Okay.
Just read your books.
Okay, it's
including
very
myself.
simple but meaningful. Thank you guys, giving applause for us in our topic for this evening, Literacy Index of Indonesia. That's all our conversation or discussion with our community in South Sulawesi, English communities. I mean, yeah, thank you so much from Agung, from UC. Thank you so much from Pradel, from Meta. Thank you so much for coming. Dewa from Max or Max. Thank you so much from ECC. Yeah, Taufan. And smart listeners and viewers at home, don't forget to always listen and watching Smart FM 101.1, especially in English program, in our program, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And of course, that's all our conversation with me, RD. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for your kind attention. See you for the next week. Bye bye.